Welcome back everybody to Planescape Torment. We're here in the marketplace where I've managed to sell off a good deal of my wares to try and scrape some money together. However, 700 gold is really not that much to sneeze at really, but there was a few things that I noticed while I was doing so. We can actually talk to Anna, and she's got a few things to say. And they're actually quite interesting.
Aye. What is it you want then?
Anna, did I meet you in the hive before I found Farad? She nods a little warily. Aye, you did, and I haven't forgot you. What were you doing by the mortuary? It's my territory. I was looking for debtors, I was. She looks you up and down, then smirks. Found a walking one, I did. I see I have some other questions. Anna, did you find anything on my body before you brought it to the mortuary? Anna looks at you waringly, and her tail stops to flicking at it for a moment, then resumes, slower than before. Aye, mayhap I found something, but if I found anything, it's mine by right, and it is the other bits are in Farad's keeping. Anna, I don't have time for games. What did you find on my corpse? Well, you had some festines, you did, and a wee bit of jink, but I left that for the dusties so they think I was a wee bit honest. You had an ugly ring that I kept. She dips her finger in her arm braces and pulls forth a small ring with a small stone mounted onto it. Worth thrice more than the jink than the irons it was. She studies the ring and squints. Too bad it's too ugly to wear. I'd like that ring back now. She studies the ring with a frown and glances at you, then back at the ring. With a sneer, she flings the ring to you. Didn't I want the ugly thing anyway? I didn't. Fine. Now, when you mentioned that some stuff on my body had gone to Farad's keeping, what did you mean? Oh, aye, Farad took a bit of each corpse we find, he does. It's his right, being lord of the village and all. Off every corpse you find? That's a lot of corpses. Oh, aye. To hear tell, the old stutter crutch has got a stash pit somewhere close to him. It's the only reason I can see why he set up a kip in that filthy, drafty holodesk. Nothing but stinking shadows. Really? And where did you put the tribute that he gets? Aye, she squints at you. Now, what you on about? Are you planning to bob him? Well, no, I've no cause to do such a thing. Farad's done me no harm. Well, good. I'm warning you against such a thing, I am. Farad can be daft sometimes, but he's mean as old fiend spit when he gets worked up. She frowns. Oh, and he loves his keepsakes, he does. But where would he keep it all? If he's been at the villages for as long as he says, he would have amassed quite a collection. Well, Anna is silent for a moment. I know he's never left his hole to get his tribute when he needed it. He wouldn't want to walk far with that lame leg of his, though. Aye, that's true. If you don't watch him careful, he isn't lame. He puts on a fair show about being weak in the leg. So why does he carry that crutch? Anna shrugs. I don't know. She nods at you. You might as well have the bones rattling around the waist, you do. Never mind, I have other questions. That's about it. So that was actually quite interesting. Now, I do wish to go back and see if I'm able to purchase any decent tattoos for 700. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it may be enough. Okay, looting. Right, we want to go to the tattoo parlor. Quickly sprint into here. I mean, fast, not even really fast traveling. I mean, the sprinting in the game is actually really, really good. Well done. You're not really waiting around for things to happen, you know? Right. Let's get some tattoos. Okay, can I see what tattoos you have? Right, I can buy Bone Singer. No, I've already got that skill. Tattoo of the skull. Nah, not interested. I've only got 600 by the by. +1 to wisdom. Yeah. Tattoo of action. +1 to dexterity. Not bad. Tattoo of health. +1 con. I wonder if we can get... Is there a tattoo of... What's... blood lady? That's nice. Actually, the tattoo of might. Let's buy that and see if we can't... Okay, so that's done. Can I actually use that? Tattoo. So what does that do to my... stats? It does actually push the strength over to 19. Oh, yes! Nice. Thug life. Abso-freaking-lutely. Have giant strength all the time? Yeah. Snot stuff all over the place. Right. Let's go back to the... I don't even remember what it is. This place. The place with all the stuff. Now, what's in this door? Let's kill... Okay, hang on. I've got to be really, really careful about this.
All right.
Okay, now, is that thing going to attack us? Yes, he is. So, fine. Well, it was worth the experience. And the loot. Right, there we go. Pick up the items. A rusty dagger. Well, that's only worth 1 copper, so I'm not even going to even bother. Do I want to talk with the staff barking thug? Nah.
I'm gone.
I'm really not that interested, to be honest. Right, so there's no real anything interesting through here. So we come through this way. We've already gone up through there. Let's open this door here.
Done.
Psst, over here. Sybil, hello. You see a figure hidden amid the shadows in the corner of the room. As you draw near, a young woman steps out to reveal herself. She is dressed in a loose-fitting tunic, which, together with her short-cropped hair and slender frame, gives her a rather boyish appearance. I wouldn't go in if I were you. She nods into the direction of the door on the south wall. Why? What is behind the door? She winces at the sound of your voice, putting a finger to her lips to indicate silence. She pauses for a moment, then answers in a hushed voice. A whole mess of them, howling lunatics, that's what. Looks like they're having some sort of gathering. Won't be able to get to the alley until they clear out. Howling lunatics? Yep, isn't there an echo in here? Yes, howling lunatics. They belong to the starved dog barking gang, a band of balmy Zoist thugs that plague this part of the hive. How many are there? I counted about a dozen of them. Of course, I was peeking through a crack in the door, so I could be off by a handful or so. Looks like we'll have to fight our way through. There may be another way to get past the animals without a fight. There's another door that leads into there. From what I was able to see, there are stacks of wooden crates along the same wall as the other door. It may be possible to sneak from that door to the exit to the other room. There's only one problem. And that would be... The door's locked. I tried it. My guess is the key is one of the thugs upstairs. I'm not Adel Cove to go up there looking for it, though. She folds her arms across the chest and stares at you expectingly. If the key is there, I'll find it. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
If you do manage to live long enough and find the key and the door is in a room to the southeast, I'll be watching from the shadows. If you can unlock the door and make it out to the alley in one piece, I'll be right behind you. Farewell, then. Okay. So...
All right.
That's the whole thing about the locked door that I can't get through. And probably... Can I actually go in through here? What's down
Alright.
here? Although I do want to actually go up
Done.
those stairs.
I'm gone.
Hey! Yeah! Take that! Take that! Ho ho! I'm liking the 19 strength. It's doing very, very well.
I'm gone.
Especially for a fist type fighter, we're doing fantastically. Right, so we do want to go up the stairs, and we wish to find somebody who's got a key. Okay, nobody there. I really should look for traps, you know.
All right. Done.
But a trap has not actually yet to actually hit us, so I'm not really that perturbed. Right. Oh, we have now a veteran. Ooh, ouch. All right.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, come on, stop critically missing.
All right.
Well, that was easy. A dirty rat charm, plus there's other loot around here somewhere. Yeah, I saw it.
All right.
It's right there. And I got coins. Okay. Well, maybe I should do a spot of healing. Use that. And actually, gaudy ring. Identify? I can't identify it. Well, that sucks. I'll have to get someone else to identify it. Okay, so we're going up the stairs once again. Oh boy. Right. We'll fall back a bit.
Damn it.
Okay, that's great. Now, the Nameless One attacks that guy. Anna comes around the side to that veteran there.
Die.
Okay, we're not doing too badly so far. Okay, Anna. If you'll be so kind. Cool.
Why not?
Rusty dagger. Well, I might as well. I'm just going to pick it up so I don't have any loot left lying around.
Might as well.
And a clot charm for our troubles. Right. Let's actually heal up a little bit more. Yep. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Uh-oh. That's a mage. Kill it!
This is what I get for getting to scrape.
Oh, use.
Die.
I've been... Well, we managed to kill it. But I'm kind of cursed with a spell of something. Tenement key! Yay! We've got the key. Fantastic. I've got this spell on me now, which is not great. Okay, blood charm. Pass the blood charms around. Use them. Okay. Let's open that door. See if we can't find anything to loot.
Done.
Because looting is what we're all about. Nothing. Well, how sad is that?
I'm gone.
How sad is that? Ah, one thug.
Die.
Come on. I know I'm not rocking
gone.
a berserker type build, but really, it takes so much damage.
All right.
Oh, hang on. I had to check. Do the mouse over. Right. Back downstairs. Back downstairs we go. And over this way. Right. Open
Things locked. Things locked.
But you've got the key, sweetie. Right. Let's put that in quick items. Special ability, select item, tenement key.
Might as well. Things locked. Things locked.
But I've got the key. Or is that another key?
Done.
I've got a bad feeling.
All right.
And I mean a really bad feeling. Save game. We'll save over this battle here. Overwrite.
All right.
Okay, so that was the key. Okay.
Done. I'm gone.
We want to try and sneak through this way. Oh, Mort, you idiot. Okay. Load. Right. So I'm going to have to do this one at a time. So, Nameless One, we're going to have to guide you. We're going to sneak you around.
All right.
I wonder. Can I just exit through there and everybody will the party will follow me? Yes, it will. Hey! I must say, Kyra, I'm impressed. I thought those animals would chew you up good. Well, I guess I should thank you. She pauses for a moment and reaches into her pouch and pulls forth a small green gemstone. Here, this is one on the dogs. See you around, Cutter. Farewell, Sybil.
Updated my journal.
Yay! Alley of Lingering Sighs.
Done.
Okay.
All right.
Now where to be looking? Massive iron gate is rusted shut. There's no way for it to open. There's a Dabus. Probably.
All right.
What's this?
I'm gone.
What's this? It's a door. I want to go in the door. Oh, it's a Dabus.
gone.
It's a Dabus laying on the ground. What gives? Hammer. It's a dead Dabus. Dead Dabus. You see a dead body of a Dabus. The stench of decay is overpowering, and from the looks of its rigid, unnatural posture, extreme rigor mortis has long set in. Use story's bone to tell on the corpse. As you reach it with your power, there's a faint stirring in the air, and the Dabus body blurs for a moment. You feel a strange retching pain in your skull, as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. Try and focus. Your vision goes black for a moment. The hammering pain fades, and it sounds like it's coming from outside your skull. The darkness clears, and you hear the hammering come from outside the building. The entire building seems hazy somehow, confused, as if you are seeing it through a mist. Keep focusing on the vision. The hammering dies, and you suddenly see a spectral version of the Dabbers entering the building. As it does, the windows and doors become like water, suddenly sealing over the entrance the Dabbers came through. The Dabbers turns and pauses and begins a slow circuit of the room, examining the walls and hammering on each one as if testing it. Keep focusing on the vision. The Dabbers completes the circuit of the room, then pauses by the door it once entered. It begins hammering and chipping away at the stone, but with every blow, the wall repairs itself. The vision fades to black, and the hammering continues, first at a steady pace, then slower, then slower. Keep focusing. Your vision clears as the hammering ends. You are once again standing beside the corpse of the Dabbers. It looks as if it withered away here, trapped in the building. Leave the corpse. Well, hopefully I'm able to get out. I just want to see what's in the box. What's in the box? Nothing. Nothing in the box. What's in the shelves? Anything in the shelves? Nope. Okay, so that was just all for experience. Because we read stuff. Oh well.
I'm gone.
I'll take that freebie, thank you. Okay.
I'm gone. All right.
This recent recess descends a few feet from ending abruptly into a solid rock face. The dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into place to reinforce the sagging building. Leave. Okay. That was kind of unusual. Oh, that's because I clicked on it.
I'm gone.
Right. Oh, yeah, we can actually go up and round through here.
All right. I'm gone.
Why
Done.
can we not go
Right.
here?
I'm gone.
I wish to go here.
All right.
Can I maybe bash that, or? Not entirely sure. Okay. But there seems to be something in here that I would like to get into. But I cannot. Must have something to do with that hole, or... There's a building. Very interesting. Can I open this gate? I can. And we go down. Because we can. Ah. This is the place I found you lying right where we stand. Oh, hello. You stand in awe of the bizarre spectacle before you. What had appeared to be an ordinary, unremarkable brick wall now throbs and pulses with movement. The wall expands with a curious elasticity, heaving outward as if some unseen forces were trying to push its way through the barrier from the other side. Slowly, the undulating mass begins to settle, its curves become more and more pronounced, and you find yourself level-eyed with the stony caricature of a human face. What is that? I don't know. Anna stares at the face in disbelief, her hands nervously fingering her daggers. But, for leaving before we find out, eh? Not just yet. There's something interesting. Suddenly a strong breeze begins to blow around you, and the air is filled with an eerie sighing. The rushing wind grows stronger, and you make out the sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of stone against stone. After a few moments, the clamour ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and begins to blend into one articulate sound. You can make out a voice that speaks softly, yet seems to come from all around you at once. You! It cannot be you! What? The wind around you has stopped. The voice is still somehow present. You are restored again? I saw you destroyed. Destroyed? Where? I saw you destroyed here, in front of me. I see you all within me. Do you know what happened to me? Nothing that cast no shadow were shadow. They rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? You concentrate on the strange voice, composed of sounds around you. Somewhere in the deepest recesses of your mind, there's a brief glimmer of recollection. You feel as if there's something vaguely familiar about the sounds. Close your eyes and try and remember. Wow. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind and returning back to the present. Destroyed, as soon as I shall be. I cannot delay division much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. I don't understand. Pressure is too much. Too many places folded inside. Not enough space. Must divide. Divide? It must be in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Freaky, freaky. So what are we technically standing around now? I really don't want to know the answer to that, Mort. Help me to divide. Branch out, expand, new apertures will open. You may use them to travel to the lower ward. What do you need to divide? The floating one is upon me, repairing. It prevents me from dividing. I undo its repairs, but it returns again and again. Repairs anew. Must remove floating one. You want me to kill the Davises in the alley? Remove it. Only then I can divide. Very well, I will remove the Davis for you.
Updated my journal.
Okay.
Done.
What's in the barrel? Nothing's in the barrel.
Done.
Right, so... I don't think... Wait, is it... Davis still reminds you, can't get rid of him. Yep.
I'm gone.
Alright, so there must be the Davises in the other alley? Up here? Perhaps? Because I do... Oh, yeah, I remember now. There was one. Okay, whoa. Let's try and talk to this Davis and see if we can't, quote-unquote, remove them. Greetings. Turns to face you, a series of symbols appears above his head. Yes. I just thought you should know that I discovered the body of a Davis in this alley. The Davis cocked its head slightly to one side. A number of symbols stream above its head. Though you can't make out what it's saying, you do take note that the end of the message is punctuated by a bright flashing question mark. Truth. It lies in the abandoned building not far from here. It looks as if it got trapped inside somehow. The Davis stares at you briefly, then bows slightly and floats off in the direction of the abandoned building. Farewell.
I'm gone.
Now, I wonder what happens within the abandoned building. Okay, so... let's just have a look.
Locked.
It's locked now. Aha. Well, I don't think that Davis is going to get out. So, we should be able to go back to the face and tell it the good news. These... Okay. And through the voice speaks, you have returned. I spoke with the Davis. I told him about his dead brethren and he left to investigate.
Updated my journal.
Yes, the floating one no longer repairs. Now it is with the other. I have closed myself around it. It remains inside me forever. I see. Now it is trapped. Can you divide without interference there, right? Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo floating one repairs. Its changes must be reversed before I can divide. You must undo the floating one's repairs for me. How do I reverse the repairs? I'm no carpenter. Seek out the parts of me that the floating ones have changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Must be exact, precise. Only then can I divide. Very well, I'll find and reverse the repairs for you. Probably need some tools, a hammer and a pry bar should do the trick.
Updating my journal.
Tricks?
Okay, we seem to have leveled up. Well, people have leveled up. No. Anna's leveled up. Cool. And she's got the open doors. Yes, we're gonna level open doors to lots because we need that. Okay. So I do have a hammer and I do have a pry bar because I managed to pick up a pry bar just recently, I believe. So if we go to here, inventory, pry bar. Let's put that in. I don't know, quick weapon and a hammer. Okay.
Done.
There was... Okay.
What are you looking at, Skull?
I thought you were good looking, but I was mistaken.
Whoa, burn! Burn, burn,
You're just
burn.
gonna get your nose broken.
Burn. Okay, dilapidated structure is verge of collapse. Several boards may be now released in place, but examine the structure more closely. It appears that Davos was in the process of repairing this building. Several newer and sturdier boards have been nailed in place over the older ones. With the right tool, it's possible to reverse repairs. Use the pry bar to loosen the boards. One by one, you pry loose the fresh boards from the face of the building. As long as the last board comes free, the building emits a loud groan as its weight shifts uneasily upon its now unsupported frame. Leave. Okay, so... Is it only just the one area, or... Or is there more than one? All I know there is actually just the one, really.
All right.
Although I best look around, I suppose. Aha. There be other things. The rickety dwelling looks as if it stood for centuries. The wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on the side of the structure appear to be recently pried loose. Examine the structure. It appears that the Davos was attempting to tear down this ancient structure. Several boards are loose upon the building's frame. The nails nearly pried nearly all the way out. Use the hammer to nail the boards back in place. You hammer the boards neatly back in place, taking a step back to examine your handiwork. You notice that, strangely enough, the building no longer appears to be quite as old as it did at first glance. Yippee! Okay, so that's that one. Is there anything else? Although, I imagine...
I'm gone. Done.
Okay, I didn't see that before. That we've done 2 deeds with 2 tools that we had. So that should do the trick. I hope. If not, I'm going to have to poke around the place, but I reckon we've pretty much done it. Video game logic. I have reversed the repairs that you've asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, that this time with fierce intensity. The omnipresent sound of the alley begins to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Farewell then. The stone face before you begins to transform once again, its mass shifting and rolling as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground underfoot suddenly becomes to rock and violently, with the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway.
Updated my journal.
Oh, more movie time! Whoa! So cool! Yeah, that was worth the wait. Absolutely. And now we're loading back into... where? Is this the one? It's the skull, isn't he? It's that's what he wants. Grab it. Hold on. No! They've stolen off of my skull. They stole it, what? Come back, you rat bastards. Alright then, well this is a good place to leave off the episode. Thank you all for joining me. If you like the episode and the series thus far, do go ahead and leave a like. And if you're interested in anything else I've done in the past, do go ahead and click on maybe one of the playlists off to the right hand side. Alright, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.